The federal tipped wage is $2.13 an hour, and it hasn't changed since 1991. That number was set on April 1st, 1991, when the minimum wage was $4.25. The tipped cash wage was exactly half, $2.13. It was a simple ratio. But then in 1996, Congress changed the formula. They converted the tipped wage from a percentage of the minimum wage into a fixed dollar figure, locked at $2.13. From that moment forward, the employer's minimum cash obligation became a dollar amount rather than a share of the wage. Before 1996, from 1966 onward, the tipped cash wage floated as a percentage of the minimum wage, somewhere between 40% and 60%. After 1996, it was just a number on a page that didn't move. So when the federal minimum wage climbed to $7.25 in 2009, the tipped cash wage didn't follow. It couldn't. It wasn't attached to anything anymore. Today, $2.13 is roughly 29% of $7.25, down from the 50% it represented in 1991. The gap the customer is expected to cover has grown to $5.12 an hour. Think about how old that figure is. $2.13 was set before the first web browser most people ever used. It predates the smartphone, the iPad, and the company that makes the touchscreen card reader, now forcing you into the incredibly awkward "it's going to ask you a few questions" routine. A worker is paid a 1991 cash wage, while you, the customer, are forced to subsidize the rest of their wage on a 2026 touchscreen. The Department of Labor says the employer has to make up the gap if tips fall short in a given week, but the system's design still puts the customer on the hook first, transaction by transaction. And the portion you're asked to cover keeps growing. If you visited the same restaurant over the years, you've probably seen the minimum suggested tip climb from 15% to 17% and to 20%, maybe more, all because a 1996 drafting choice froze the employer's share in place, and nobody has unfrozen it since.